Hey guys, welcome to a weird video. No, I'm not moving. I had this really strange thing take place on my way home from work. Uh, at the end of somebody's driveway were boxes of light bulbs and a ukulele with no strings and um, a bunch of like just random stuff, lawn chairs, and there was this big sign that said free. And so I stopped because I was going so fast. That particular road, the speed limit is 80. So I was going so fast that I couldn't really see what was on the table. But whenever see something like that, I'm like, oh, you never know. So I park my car and I'm looking at the stuff on the table. And it's like light bulbs and little knickknacks and old purses and a ukulele with no strings, like I mentioned. And this nice old lady came down the driveway from the house. And I was about to get back in my car because I didn't see anything that I wanted. And she said, "You have to take something." And I said, "Well, I really don't see anything that I want per se." And I said, "I have a really small space, so I have to be mindful about what I bring back to my space." And then we were talking for a bit longer, and she said she was moving and into a smaller place, and she had to get rid of a lot of stuff. And I said, "Well, I don't really see anything on the table that I'm interested in, but I said I'm actually mostly a collector of movies, VHS, DVDs, and all that." And with that, she went like, and she was like, "Come up to the house." So I was like, "Okay, either I'm gonna get some movies for free, or she's like, maybe it's like a Hansel and Gretel situation and I'm going to be boiled alive." But um, luckily for me, it was free movies. So she had these three boxes, which say videos on them. And when I initially was talking to her, I said, "Well, DVDs." And she's like, "Oh, well, come to the house." So I go up to the house and her son is there with his wife and they're packing things up. And it turned out that, in fact, it wasn't like going to be like a Hansel and Gretel situation. And she said to her son, like, "Oh, this person's looking for the movies. Is there like DVDs or whatever?" And the son said, "Oh, I packed the DVDs in the trailer already." And then she pointed at these boxes and she goes, "But there's these." And I said, "Oh, are these VHS?" And she said, "Yes." And she said, "Take them." And I said, "Well, I'll flip through them and see if there's anything in it. I mean, I'm not going to take them if there's nothing in there that I really want." And she was like, "Well, fair enough, but really you should just take them. And if you don't like them, you can just hand them on to somebody else, like I guess a charity shop or something." So long story short, I opened a flap on one of the boxes and I don't remember which one it is. But the first movie on VHS that I saw was Sofia Coppola's Lost in Translation. Because I was expecting it, and I bear in mind, I don't know what's in these boxes. This is a very weird video for me. It's all a surprise because I don't know what's in any of these boxes beyond that one Lost in Translation VHS, which, yeah, I mean it's an amazing movie. I have the DVD. I don't really need the VHS, but I thought, well, if she's got that in there, maybe she's got other cool stuff. I don't know. I mean, this person's probably in their 80s, 90. I don't know. I'm no offense to you if you're watching this, but an older person, and I was like expecting like Shirley Temple, and she told me she likes Ma and Pa Kettle reruns, and so I thought, well, I'm not going to find anything. But when I saw Lost in Translation, I thought, you know what? I'm going to take a gamble. I grabbed all three boxes. Her son helped me down to the car with a couple of them. And I thought, you know what? Even if there's nothing else beyond Lost in Translation, I can just donate them to Value Village or my SPCA thrift shop or who knows. So, all that said, we're going to see what's inside these boxes together. I thought that would be a fun surprise. And it's kind of like the movie Seven. What's in the box? So, we're going to go through these boxes and see what's in here. And maybe, I don't know. It could be all trash for all I know. I have no idea. But we're going to go through them together. And I'm opening the flaps and I'm going to take them out and we're going to look at them. The first one up is a DVD. It is Midnight in the Garden of Good and Evil, starring Kevin Spacey and John Cusack from the Clint Eastwood collection. I don't know. I've never seen this movie. I don't know much about it, I don't think. It's directed by and produced by Clint Eastwood. Yeah, I don't really know much about this movie at all. I remember hearing about it, but I don't know anything about it. So, yeah. First one could be a score. The next, hey, this is cool. This is a triple feature. It's Forget Paris, Father's Day, and My Giant, all starring Billy Crystal with other people. I don't know if I've seen any of these. I might have seen My Giant. Okay, so that's cool. I mean, yeah, maybe like a rainy Sunday afternoon, or like maybe if I'm in a bad mood, maybe one of these movies will lift my spirits. So, hey, that's not bad. I mean, bear in mind, these are all blind. I have no idea what I'm looking at. This one, what is going on with this? This is Samuel L. Jackson and Julianne Moore in Freedom Land. The case is all bowed out. I have no idea. It's like the case is pregnant or something. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know anything about this movie. It's directed by Joe Roth. The truth is hiding where no one dares to look. Riveting and sensational thriller. So, check it out. The next one up is Town and Country, starring Warren Beatty, Diane Keaton, Andy McDowell, Gary Shandling, Jenna Elfman, Natasha Kinski, and Goldie Hawn. Town and Country. This was directed by somebody named Peter Cheslom. I don't know. It says an amusing, sophisticated comedy. You guys can let me know if you saw that. The next one up, hey! Jackie Chan and Owen Wilson in Shanghai Nights. It's funny because I was just, as some of you know, if you watch my channel regularly, you know I was kind of in a bit of a kung fu martial arts, Jackie Chan kind of mood lately, so that's fun. Might check that one out. Up next, we have Spider-Man 3. I already have this movie, so I will probably pass this along. But I think this person might have had some pretty okay taste. We'll find out. Oh! Rush Hour 3! I don't have this movie in my collection. This is Jackie Chan and what's his face there? Chris Tucker. I watched all 3 of the Rush Hour movies during the pandemic, and I didn't mind them. They're fun. They just turn your brain off and enjoy. Another movie I've never seen. This is Jerry Bruckheimer Films presents the director's cut of King Arthur, the extended unrated cut. Never seen it. I don't know. You guys can let me know. It looks like it's never been opened, or no, it's never been opened. It's not factory sealed, but it still has the sticker on the top. Oh, the first VHS we have is Julia Roberts, Hugh Grant in Notting Hill. It's an okay rom-com. I don't mind this movie. This was directed by Roger Mitchell. It is from 1999. Newsweek says it's hilarious. I don't know. That'll probably be a passer-oner. The next VHS up is Red Skelton and Ernie Kovacs, Legends of American Comedy. Don't know. I don't know. I know the names, but I've never watched any of it. Maybe this is finally an opportunity for me to check this out. This is from 1990, from 1990 Parade Films or something. I don't know. Don't know those. Don't know. That's before my time. Up next, we have Gregory Peck and Omar Sharif in McKenna's Gold. It's from the Western Classics Columbia collection. I love me a good Western, so Maybe this could be the beginning of something magical for me. Who knows? Up next, another this is okay. This is the Lost in Translation. Now the case is destroyed. It's a cut box. Actually, it's like, I don't know if they took like what's left of the case and like glued it to a piece of paper. A Chambers of Commerce form to be filled out, and it's in a clamshell, but it is destroyed. So I'll just find another case for it. That's fine, no big deal. This was a rental shop in the town near where I live. Light and Shadow video store in Wolfville. Rest in peace. But yeah, that's that. Up next we have, sounds like the tape might be broken. There's a giant X across the top of the tape, so maybe the tape is broken. I don't know. I do know how to fix tapes, so maybe I can fix it. It is John Wayne, Henry Fonda, Shirley Temple in a Warner Brothers Westerns classic, Fort Apache, directed by John Ford. Another Western I've never seen, so we'll check that out. Guys, I think I'm going to have to break this into a couple of videos because I think it's going to go too long. So this is video number 1, I guess. Up next, we have Cary Grant and Deborah Kerr in An Affair to Remember. A classic oldie here. Not sure, 1957. From Fox Video. Cary Grant and Deborah Kerr find laughter and heartbreak in this romantic screen classic. So yeah, I think I have to break this into a couple of videos, unfortunately. Up next, we have James Stewart, Henry Fonda in The Cheyenne Social Club. This also has an X across the front of it. I don't know why. I hope that doesn't mean they don't work. This was directed by Gene Kelly. Shirley Jones is also in it. It's a Warner Brothers release. It's a comedy. Guess who's running the West's fanciest fancy house? So, I don't know. Looks like it might have some naughtiness in it. Don't know. So remember, guys, these were all given to me just for free from this nice person. So shout out to that person. Up next, we have Elizabeth Taylor and Paul Newman in Cat on a Hot Tin Roof. Another movie I've never seen. An intense, important picture, says Variety. This is from MGM United Artists videos. Maybe I'll find some new favorites in here. Up next, The Prince of Tides, Barbra Streisand and Nick Nolte. Well, I have seen that way a long time ago. Way back in the day. Probably not going to be a rewatch for me, but Up next, Clark Gable and Claudette Colbert in a Frank Capra Centennial 100 Years edition, It Happened One Night. It Happened One Night, directed by Frank Capra. So there's quite a few oldies in here. It's not totally my game. I'm not super into all this stuff. Emma Thompson, Alan Rickman, Kate Winslet, and Hugh Grant in Sense and Sensibility, based on the Jane Austen book. 7 Academy Award nominations, including Best Picture. Wow. And this was directed by Ang Lee, who also did one of my favorite movies, The Ice Storm. I think he also did that original Hulk movie, if you remember that. So yeah, this is definitely going to be 3 videos, guys, because it's going to be way too long. Up next, Julia Roberts, My Best Friend's Wedding, a romantic comedy. I think I saw this one. I can't remember much about it, but Julianne fell in love with her best friend the day he decided to marry someone else. And this looks like it has an all-star cast too. Dermot Mulroney, Cameron Diaz, Rupert Everett, Philip Bosco. Yeah. Definitely some of these are not going to be my bag. Some of the westerns, some of the older ones. Up next, we've got, what is this? Chandra Pierce having a girls' night out? I don't know. It looks like stand-up comedy, maybe? What is this? This looks really weird. Oh, maybe it... I don't know. This might be like a religious thing or something. I have no idea. That'll definitely be going in the giveaway pile. Up next, oh, this is a good one. Susan Sarandon and Sean Penn in a film by Tim Robbins, Dead Man Walking. A movie I definitely saw way long, when it came out. What was this, like 1995, I think? I got this, I think my partner and I at the time watched this movie. I can't remember if we saw it in the theater or we rented it, but I definitely saw it. Very powerful movie. I believe very hard on the heart. What's that say on the bottom? Property of Bailey Home Video from Dartmouth, Nova Scotia. So I love the stickers on old tapes too. Up next, oh, that's a sweet one to find. It's a little dusty, but Amelie. Oh, I love this movie. This was directed by Janot, what's his name? Holy God, the writing on the back of this is brutal. What is that guy's name? Jean-Philippe Villeneuve or something? Or he was the guy that directed Jean-Pierre Jeunet. Yeah, he was the guy that directed Alien Resurrection. But he did this very sweet romantic comedy. Yeah, I've seen that movie so many times. That's a nice one to add to my collection. Up next, we have Nell with Jodie Foster and Liam Neeson. Is this the one where she's hard of hearing? I think, if I'm not mistaken. I do remember liking that movie, though, back in the day. Up next, we have The Photographer? Reg Rogers, Maggie Gyllenhaal, Michael Anthony Hall. Look at that. That's a weirdie, eh? I don't know anything about this. Sometimes the best photographs are taken? I don't know anything about this movie, guys. Let me know if you guys know anything about this movie. I would say that sticker looks like it might have been like a giant tiger, back in the day when they were doing the clearance VHS. I don't know anything about this. Interesting cast, though. Who knows? Maybe. Up next, we have Anthony Hopkins, Emma Thompson in Remains of the Day. So I'm gathering from this person's collection that it's mostly like romance and romantic comedies and things like that. There's a few oddball outliers there, but not bad. I'm feeling a tape right now. It feels like a double one. Is it Titanic? No! Oh, that's a good find. I saw this movie when it came out on VHS too, Magnolia. That's a cool find. This person has good taste in movies, I guess. This is, what's his name? P.T. Anderson. Okay. Paul Thomas Anderson, right. This has Tom Cruise, Philip Seymour Hoffman, William H. Macy, Alfred Molina, Julianne Moore, John C. Reilly, the all-star cast. That's kind of cool, though. I mean, I'm not super into collecting VHS anymore. I've kind of moved away from it a little bit, but some of these are ones that, like, I don't know, if I saw them on DVD, I might not buy them. We got another double tape, guys. Is it Titanic? No, it's The Greatest Story Ever Told. This is from the MGM United Artists Home Video series. This was produced and directed by George Stevens, and this has also has a crazy cast: Max von Sydow, Carol Baker, Pat Boone, Charlton Heston, Martin Landau, Angela Lansbury, Roddy McDowell. So the cool thing about this one is, in particular, is not that I don't really like biblical stories because I'm not religious in that way, but I did say, if some of you have been watching my videos for a while, you know at the beginning of the year, one of my goals, or ambitions anyway, was to try to watch some more classic movies. So I think this one falls under that category, but yeah, that's kind of cool. see what else is in here. I'm running out of room. That's why I'm trying to like find place. This is another double tape. It's Kevin Costner in Oliver Stone's JFK, another movie I've never seen. Another movie I've never seen. So these ones might just get socked away, and I might just, when I'm feeling random, just grab a tape. Another double tape is in my hands, guys. Is it Titanic? No, but it's another biblical epic classic that I've never seen. Ben-Hur. Yeah, from the MGM UA United Artists Home Video. This was is a Charlton Heston, Jack Hawkins. I don't know the other people. I don't know who directed this one. Does it say? That's weird. William Wyler's presentation of Ben-Hur, directed by William Wyler. Okay. 3.5 hours long, don't know. But this was one of the ones I did say, you know what, I've never seen Ben-Hur. I've never seen the Ten Commandments. Okay, I've got another double tape. Is it Titanic? Yes, it is. That's definitely in the giveaway pile. I saw that in the movie theater. Don't need to see it again. And the last movie in this surprise What's in the Box videotape is Dragnet. Collector's Choice. 2 videos, 4 episodes. TV's classic collection, Golden Age of Television. Dragnet. And me and that person did talk a little bit about classic TV. I told her that I was into Gunsmoke and old game shows. I'm really enjoying old match game episodes. So guys, that's it for box number 1. So Dragnet, I've never watched Dragnet, so maybe it's time I check it out. There's some cool things in here. I'm trying to think what was the coolest one. Maybe Amelie was a really cool find. I think this photographer one looks kind of interesting with Maggie Gyllenhaal and Anthony Michael Hall. I don't know what that tape is at all. We had, of course, Lost in Translation, which is a cool one. There's some westerns. There's some romantic comedies. You know, Notting Hill might, if I'm feeling a little blue, might be kind of a cool one to throw on. There's some classics here, like It Happened One Night, which I've never seen. There's the Magnolia double tape, which is a cool find. Dead Man Walking, a 90s classic, which I haven't seen in a long time. An Affair to Remember, Cat on a Hot Tin Roof, so much more. So in my next video, I'll be opening box number 2. So make sure you stay tuned. And that's it for today. Thank you so much for watching. Until next time, I'll see you at the video store or at the thrift store, or maybe I'll see you at the end of a person's driveway picking for free stuff and finding a bunch of old movies. Who knows? But until next time, take good care of yourselves, and I'll see you in episode 2 of What's in the Box?